يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to letter 11 in our letter day journey. And inshallah, today we'll be covering the letter Ya. So this letter also comes from the middle of your tongue, and it's very similar to the past two letters in terms of it's reaching the upper palate. However, for the Jim and the Sheen, it was kind of rounded. This one's a little bit more sharp, so as you can see in the diagram. And then you have the hard palate, and there's going to be a little bit of space between there. So I've never really had anyone that had full contact, so I wouldn't worry too much about it, but I'll go through some common issues later. Now we'll go through the exercise. Ya, yi, you. Now for the sukoon, it's a little bit more complicated for this letter because it can come from two different regions of the mouth depending on what's before it. So there is it with if the letter before the ya with the sukoon or the ya sakina has a fatha. So for example, if I have a hamza and fatha, they call it layina. So that one is also coming from the middle of your tongue as well. So you want to make sure the hamza is pronounced properly with the fatha. It's not kind of mixed in with the ya. I. So an example of this would be alayhim, alayhim, alayhim. So there's two things to be careful of. One, you want to make sure the letter before it is still being pronounced properly. So it's not like that one's changing, like you're not going to say like alayhim. You want to make sure that it's that alayhim, that it's being pronounced fully. And also for the ya, it's also tricky because sometimes people just kind of make it like in English lay, so like lay. You want to actually make sure that this sound is being produced from that part. Alayhim. You want to hear that y sound, right? Alayhim. And inshallah, that's an example for the ya sakina. And remember, if it had it, but before it, if it has the kasra, it'll be covered in a different lesson. So that's the e sound. That will be in a different lesson. But right now we're just going to be covering it with the fatha before, with the letter having a fatha before it. Then for other examples, just with the fatha on the ya, ya'budu, ya'budu. So usually people don't have any issues with the ya when it has a haraka in it. So with the harik, so the ya, kasra, dhamma, fatha. It's usually with the sukoon that people have the problem, that they don't pronounce the ya fully when there's a fatha before it. And then they mix up the letter before it into the ya as well. So it kind of just sounds, it doesn't sound like the proper original sound that you're supposed to be making with those letters. So I hope that helps. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر